The Dallas Mavericks have turned around their season. Due to injuries and inconsistent performances from key players, they got off to a rocky start, going just 5-7 in their first 12 games. But since then, the Mavericks have been one of the hottest teams in the NBA, going 12-3 in their last 15 games. A lot of players are excelling right now, but the biggest factor has been Luka Doncic. He's led the way for the Mavericks, averaging 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. He's had several standout performances this season, with his best one being in a road victory over the Golden State Warriors, where he not only scored 45 points, but also dropped the triple-double with 11 rebounds and 13 assists. This performance was one of many examples of how Luka can completely take over a game in a multitude of different ways. But how exactly is Luka able to dominate like this? Let's break it down, but first, we gotta discuss BetUS. Guys, if you love the NBA, then I strongly recommend joining BetUS. You can bet on games, and you can also make predictions, and if you're correct, you can cash out. With how well the Mavericks are playing right now, they look on pace for a championship run, so I'm betting on the Mavericks going all the way. If you sign up, use the code YouTube150 and receive a 150% sign-up bonus on the first deposit and 125% on the second and third deposits of up to $2,000. Now back to Luka. He has so many things that he does well on the court, but what impresses me the most about him is his playmaking. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he's also constantly aware of where his teammates are on the court and gets everyone involved by creating a ton of easy baskets for them with his passing. The Mavericks are one of the best fast break teams, and that's fueled by Luka's outlet passes. He can make long full court passes to his teammates like an NFL quarterback. On this play, after a made shot, he quickly finds PJ Washington with the 80-foot outlet pass, and he gets himself a wide open dunk. A lot of times, he also finds shooters on the fast break. This time, Luka brings it up in transition, and he finds Clay in the corner, and he hits the open shot. Luka gets this rebound and makes the long outlet pass to Spencer Dinwiddie on the fast break, and this turns into a hockey assist as Dinwiddie finds Gafford for the layup. In the half court, his amazing court vision and passing skills helps him to consistently find his open teammates. Kyrie is able to beat his defender with this cut, Luka finds him with the beautiful bounce pass, and Kyrie knows how to finish once he gets in the paint. PJ Washington screens for Luka, Lively screens and slips. This forces Marvin Bagley to rotate to Lively, and Luka makes the perfect read, finding PJ Washington in the corner, who knocks down the open three. If one of his teammates has a mismatch, he'll get them the rock. Dale Gafford has a guard on him, so Luka feeds him the entry pass, and all Gafford has to do is go straight up and finish. Luka isn't a player that teams could get away with doubling, because he excels at making the right reads, and he could pull off some ridiculous passes. PJ Washington feeds it to Luka, he looks to take his man to the post, and once he drives and gets in the paint, this attracts the attention of Davion Mitchell. They double team Luka, but he goes up and goes behind his head to find Kyrie Irving from up top, and Kyrie knocks down the open shot. A lot of his assists also comes from driving to the basket. Luka can get in the paint at will, and every time he gets near the rim, he's swarmed by defenders, and he's able to consistently find the open man, even if it's from a tough angle, whether it's a kick out to an open shooter or a dump off pass to the big man inside. A lot of his facilitating also comes out of the two-man game. The Luka-led pick and rolls are extremely tough to defend. Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively II are two athletic big men that are great lob targets, and Luka is great at throwing lob passes. And helping off shooters to try to shut down that pick and roll doesn't work, because Luka will find whoever is being left open. This time Gafford screens for Luka, Clay's man is sacking off to help, so Luka makes a cross-court pass to him in the corner, he loses his man with the pump fake, and Clay drains the three. The main reason Luka is able to get so many extra defenders to commit to him is because he's an incredible scorer. At 6'8" with that high release point, he can easily raise over most defenders. On this play, after the screens are set, Ochai Agbaji switches onto Luka, but Luka just easily shoots over the top of him and knocks it down. He could hit even when well defended. Andrew Wiggins puts up a great effort here. He goes around this screen, stays attached to Luka, gets a hand up on the shot, but it doesn't matter because Luka still makes it. Again, Wiggins fights through the pick, stays with Luka, able to get back in front, and he's all in Luka's grill, but he still knocks the shot down. Luka's ability to hit difficult shots is a big part of what makes him so hard to guard. Even when you play perfect defense against him, he can still make it in because Luka has great shooting touch even with the hand in his face. He's also a master at creating separation. His signature move is the step back. Like on this play, Luka catches it from the corner, up fakes, steps back, and that's all the space he needs to easily knock down the outside shot. And every now and then, he makes it a shot that makes you go, how the heck did he make that in?
Into Luka, and he got it away from about 40 feet.
Yes.
He made it!
Yes.
He made it! A little something for Slovenian Heritage Night.
He's also great at driving to the basket. He may not be very explosive, but he's a really skilled finisher, largely thanks to his great touch on floaters. On this play, Gafford screens and slips for Luka. Jackson Jr. doesn't want to commit to Luka because Gafford's right there to catch the lob, so Luka finishes with the floater. This time Clay screens for Luka, he attacks baseline, Jakob Poeltl steps up to provide help, but Luka just rises and banks it home. When driving to the basket, he'll often decelerate, which fools defenders into mistiming their jump. This time Lively screens for Luka, and notice how he slows down, which gets Nurkic to jump too early and Luka easily finishes over him. He's also got excellent footwork. Initially, Jonathan Isaac plays great defense on this play. He moves his feet and cuts off baseline, but Luka goes up and under and then finishes before the buzzer. He's also incredibly strong, helping him to maintain his balance when driving. On this play, Luka goes right at Eubanks. He fouls Luka from behind, but he still absorbs the contact and scores. And if all else fails, Luka can always turn his drive into a fadeaway. Number 0 on the Wizards plays good defense on Luka here. He's able to stay in front, but Luka pivots and just raises over the defender and knocks it down. He's also a great post-up player. His size and strength makes him tough to handle for smaller defenders. On this play, he backs down the shorter Jordan Clarkson, then uses the drop step to get himself an easy bucket. And he can even post up bigger players. This time he goes against the 6'10 Franz Wagner, but he turns around and hits the fadeaway right over him. He's virtually unguardable one-on-one, and this puts defenses in an impossible situation where they have to either choose between letting someone get torched by Luka or setting help defense and watching Luka get his teammates involved. There's no containing him, just picking your poison. And he's also contributing defensively. He's been one of the best players this season at generating steals. On this play, Grayson Allen tries to beat Luka with the back cut, but he gets a hand on it, helping PJ Washington to get the steal. Jaren Jackson Jr. tries to find his man on the wing, but Luka anticipates the pass, gets the steal, and gets himself a wide open layup on the fast break. Grayson Allen can't get past Quentin Grimes. He tries to get it to RJ, but Luka sees it coming again, takes it all the way on the fast break, and then finishes with the inside hand. Luka's biggest impact is obviously on offense, but with the awareness that he's shown on the defensive end, he's proving to be a legit two-way player. So there you have it, guys. That's how Luka has been dominating on offense while also contributing on the defensive end. The way he's playing, he should definitely be a top MVP candidate, but of course the biggest goal is going to be winning that championship. But that's going to be it for me, and now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of how Luka has been playing this season? Do you think he can lead the Mavs back to the finals and actually win the title this year? Let me see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to continue to talk about the Dallas Mavericks all season long, so if that sounds like something that will interest you, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to catch you all next video.